Hello kids! Welcome to vlog number 2!
They say history is written by the victors.
So when we last left each other, I had just arrived in the beautiful island city of Sicily, Italy. I stayed in Sicily for a full week before traveling upward through Italy into Switzerland. So upon arriving at the airport, I was picked up by my older sister and her husband. And then they took me to the house that we were going to be staying in. My older sister and her husband had already been living in Sicily for 3 weeks before I arrived for her job. I will be uploading a house tour of the house that we stayed in while in Sicily because it was super cool and I feel like it gave an authentic Italian living experience. But for now, I want to let you guys know my first impressions of Italy. Number 1, obviously it's very beautiful. You guys could all see that from the clip that I showed of my arrival in Sicily. It is literally breathtaking. And by the way guys, that clip I did not even really edit. I think I made like one slight alteration to it, like maybe up the saturation just a tiny bit, but literally it was that gorgeous in person. Like, it's so beautiful. Number 2, everything is old, which is very cool to see as an American because in America, nothing is really that old since America is the new world or was the new world. So I've never really been able to see as much old architecture and history on such a vast scale as in Italy. And as a final first impression, drivers in Italy are risk takers. They are cutting corners, speeding, and driving around each other. The lines don't really apply in Italy. Like, they're more like guidelines, you know?
And thirdly, the code is more what you'd call guidelines than actual rules.
But anyways, the night of my arrival was pretty chill. I was so happy to finally be in a place and not have to take any more flights. And then the next morning we woke up, gathered up an overnight bag, and we left for a tour of an Italian farm.
But also there was a race.
The bus ride was a couple of hours. I kept falling asleep because I was so jet lagged, and being in a moving bus is incredibly soothing. Like, put jet lagged me on a moving vehicle and I am a newborn baby being cradled in her mother's arms. Finally, we arrived at the tour residence, and the first thing that we did when we got there was we got our assigned rooms. I had my own room to myself, which was super cool. It was really big, very new and trendy, unlike everything else I had seen in Italy up to this point.
You're like all I ever wanted, but couldn't afford. I know you like feeling haunted. What a pretty girl leave you bored. 'Cause the memories go.
Talking sheep on the telephone. It's where I've been. It's the proof that I waited to say I'm wrong. Stuck inside my head that November. You know I've never been the type to get up and surrender. That's how I feel. I don't ask, you don't sell, find a way to deal. Listening to the songs that I know you love. Take me back in time when we used to fly miles above. I don't wanna wanna come back down.
Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want. Say what you want, say what you want, say what you want.
Hey guys, it has been a day. We just had dinner. Dinner started at 7:45, didn't end until like just recently. It's now 10:45, so we had like a 3-hour long meal. Italy is very serious about food, if you guys didn't know that. So what they do for their meals is they serve you in like these little bowls, and they'll serve you like 5 courses, which is like how much I typically eat in a big meal anyway, so that was fine for me. But they'll serve you in these like little bowls, all the different like little items that you put onto your plate, and you pass those little bowls around to everyone at the table, and you all scoop out the little amounts and put it onto your plate and then just pass it along. And yeah, that's how that goes. I know there was like something else I wanted to talk about, but I don't really remember, so yeah. Anyways, I really need to get some sleep. We have to get up like early for me in the morning. We gotta be ready by 8:30. So I have to wake up before then. The reason why our meal didn't start until 7:45 is just it's normal in Italy to not eat dinner until really late, because they have this time period from like 1:30 to 4 p.m. in which all businesses like close, and that's like eating time. I'm telling you, they're serious about their food. So the restaurants are still open and like everyone's jam-packed in them because it's food time. And then they'll open up back around like sometimes as late as 4, which I think I already said that. But then what was it? Oh, but then they'll work until like 9 p.m. and then they'll have like dinner late. So it's normal to have late dinners because of that whole system. I'm gonna go to bed now. Actually, I probably won't go to bed. I'll probably just look at footage and maybe edit a little bit and then see what I can do about this whole video thing. Maybe film a little bit more. I don't really know how it's gonna go, but I'll talk to you guys later. assigned rooms of our own. What the fuck did you think? The thing that they had us do was give us, the first thing they had us do was give us our assigned rooms. The first thing we did was get our assigned rooms. Yeah, let's say that.